If you've been struggling with your bar chords and they sound something like this, I have an instant hack for you today. I teach a lot of guitar students, especially younger ladies and gentlemen, and I had a student that I've been working with her bar chords on for a while. She's been playing a couple years. She's very good for her age, but she's really struggling to get the bar chords ringing out. They keep buzzing or getting nothing at all. She's pressing her hardest. Yesterday we had a little breakthrough. I thought, why don't we just take the easy route and take a look at her guitar and see if the issue is there, not with her hands, right? Because it's easy to say, oh, if you grow up, when you get stronger, yada, yada, and that's all true. But sometimes it's your instrument that's the problem. So what we did, well, let me just show you a before and after video, and then I'll tell you how we fixed the problem. Why is it so blurry? It won't like zoom, it won't like focus on your guitar. It's so weird. Go pick through the B chord. Yeah. So what was the difference between the two videos? The strings. When guitars come default from the factory, oftentimes they have medium strings on. And medium strings are great. You're going to get a little more projection. You're going to get a fuller, sort of warmer, rounder sound. But they're actually going to be a little harder to play. The thicker the string is, the harder it's going to be to press down because they're going to be tighter, right? When they're thinner, they're going to be more flexible, more loose, easier to get the strength that you need to play difficult chords. So what we did is we swapped out her medium strings. I don't know why it took me so long to do it, but we swapped out her medium strings with extra light strings, okay? Now, some would say, oh, extra light's too light, I don't like it. We tried it, and you saw the before and after. You get a brighter tone with light strings, you get a more crisp tone, and the strings are a lot more flexible. So she was able to get the strength that she needed for that B chord. Okay, so on my guitar here, I always use Elixir strings. I've tried some other brands, and these are just my favorite. I'm not trying to endorse them. I don't get any money or anything, but I use light strings. Even me as an adult male using light strings on my guitar because I don't want to work too hard to play my chords, right? I want them to sound clean and smooth without having to, muscle it. I use light, that's a 12 gauge on the high E string, okay? We put extra light elixirs on my student strings. That's a 10 gauge. Okay, so even more flexible, even more bendy, and even easier to press, and you could see the difference. So that's it for this video. If you want an instant hack, if you're struggling with your bar chords, go buy some light or custom light or extra light strings, a 10, 11, or a 12 gauge like I have string, and you will see the difference instantly. The lighter the string, the thinner it is, the easier it will be to press, but if you go too light, you could get some buzzing issues, some issues with the action, so you might need to experiment. The easiest string to play is probably going to be the extra light 10 gauge strings on your acoustic, so try it out. And I think that you'll see that your bar chords, your difficult chords, your buzzing, a lot of that stuff kind of just magically goes away. It's an instant hack, like a genie in a lamp. One of my first wish will be easier bar chords. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed this simple video, before and after. Subscribe, leave a comment if you have anything to add. Check out my 12-day quick chord course if you're struggling with your chords and you want to get them smoother and better, and this changing the strings isn't going to fix all your problems, right? You still need to be able to play the thing. So check out my course. There's a link in the description, and I'll see you on the next video.